Hi, my name is Christian Rudder, and today you are going to be learning about economics. But what is economics? Economics is the branch of knowledge concerning the production, consumption, and transfer of wealth.
Quick shout out to all the people who kept buying up all the GPUs to get some Bitcoin. That made the price skyrocket, which made me pay more.
Well, let's start off with the invisible hands. If your product is garbage, say nobody buys it, you're not making any money. That's the invisible hands. Another term, positive and normative statements. A positive and normative statement, positive being factually true, and a normative one being your opinion. Positive, there's asbestos in the ceilings. Normative, in my opinion, school lunches, well, the salads are a steal because you can fill up your salad with as much salad as you want and you won't be overcharged for it. That's a steal, in my opinion. The cafeteria doesn't think that. Now let's talk about utility. Utility is a measurement to measure satisfaction someone gains from certain products. Now let's say Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch tastes really good. And when you're eating Captain Crunch, you're all like, wow, this tastes really good. Oh, it's alright. My mouth is starting to scratch. Okay, now I'm bleeding. This describes diminishing marginal utility, where the product no longer becomes satisfying. Now, let's talk about a shortage and a surplus. A surplus is when you have too much of something. Let's use apples. Let's say your apples cost $10. Who would buy that? You just have a massive amount of apples. No one's buying it. That's a surplus. A shortage is when your price is probably too low. Let's use the example of baguettes in France. When the poor couldn't afford bread, they lowered the price so they could buy it. But everyone just started buying it up and no one got any bread at all. Bending floors and binding ceilings. Think of it as a house, but the house is flipped upside down. You want the floor to be on top and the ceiling to be on the bottom. See, the floor is the minimum requirement to sell your product at. Let's say you're selling your time. You want your time to be sold at a higher price, so you're not being paid very little. And you want your ceiling to be on the bottom because you want to get people, you don't have people able to buy stuff, like housing. You can't have housing be overpriced. It's sacrificing efficiency for equity, which can cause deadweight loss. Elasticity, but not this elasticity. Something that is elastic or inelastic depends on when you change the price, how people are going to react. If you say, change the price of your pizza to something a little bit higher, I would be outrageous. Everyone would be outrageous. But if you change the price of, say, Captain Crunch, I'm still buying that, no matter what price that is. A substitute and a complement good. Something that is a substitute good is where that you can change it out for something if you don't like it anymore. Say apple juice gets too expensive, I'm switching to orange juice. And a complement good is something that you combine, that you have to buy together. Like say milk and cereal, but I drink it with water. Now, I've been talking a lot about this deadweight loss. What is this deadweight loss? It's where the market could have been performing at its best, but it's not because people have been jacking the prices. Let's say your favorite Captain Crunch has been through the roof and it's lost a lot of its customers. And since it's inelastic, people are still buying it, but there could have been more people who could have been buying it. We're not seeing that market. That's deadweight loss. Now, a negative externality is something that you can't really have control over, and it's wrecking your life. Say, if I force myself into your house and wreck your toilet every single time I come, I'm a negative externality. But bees, do I love bees? That's a positive externality because they produce pollen. We can't really control that, but it's very good for our planet.